Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brother Clark here. Um, this process was coming for a while now. Um, you know, this process was coming for a while now. I was really thinking about creating a Instagram just to get my thoughts out there a little bit more. Obviously, getting on roundtable discussions with guys like Immortal Minds and other brothers out there that have the same similar mindset. But Soul gave me the idea, and he actually messaged me on Patreon, and he told me to create a Instagram page to get my thoughts out there. So at first I was a little bit I was considerate, and I told him, I said, you know, I'm, I didn't necessarily plan on, I had an Instagram, but I deleted it, just to clear my mind and things of that nature. But he actually convinced me to get a channel going. So you know, I thought it was a great idea because, like I said, a lot of guys who came in on the roundtable discussions over the past couple of Sundays, and a lot of guys had some great wisdom. A lot of guys had a lot of great information to put out in the world, and I just want to do my part, because as I get deep in the video, I'll be explaining how I was able to discover myself, how I was able to find myself and figure out what my true purpose is. Figure out, as credit to Soul as well. I got to give credit to him as well because, as some of you may know, that's probably gonna be coming to this channel or even watching my, even follow me, giving me a follow, or just watching what I gotta say. As some of you might know, I have to give credit to him as well because, um, just watching his videos really helped me a lot, man. So, for me, just give you a little background on me. Demarni Clark, New Jersey. I'm out of New Jersey, New York area. I'm not sure if some of you guys from this area. Um, Currently in the process become a police officer. Um, 21 years of age. I know I don't look it, but yeah, I'm 21 years of age. I gotta give credit to the Most High, man. You know, separated from my. I never grew up. I know my father. My father has helped me when I was, a lot smaller, but I never grew up with him. My mother, um, I left my mom at the age of, I believe it was 14, to stay with my aunt here in New Jersey. So, because in New York, my mom lives in New York right now. Um, I decided to stay in Jersey because Jersey is a lot better. Um, with the school system at the time I was playing football. Um, I really like it. The system, is a little bit more slower, and I like the environments that are a lot slower as opposed to a fast-paced city like New York. So I opted to stay with my aunt. So yeah, I left my mom at a you know, fairly young age, than the most average teenager. So I stayed with my aunt, and yeah. So that was the really. So like I said, in the process of becoming a cop, um, my main reason for that is it's not what you guys think. Some of you guys are saying I want to have the gun and the badge. That's I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody would love to have that. Have that protection. Have that type of protection. Have that type of luxury. But my main goal is to I just want to be a part of. I just want to be a representation, man. I feel like our communities and law enforcement, over the years, never really had great relationships. So, I want to be a part of the bridging the gap between the communities and law enforcement. And I think, even, being a man of me being a man of ethnic background, um, I think we need representation, man. I think a lot of us, we is either a lot of us have records where we can't get jobs like that, and I think it really helps when we have representation. It kind of slows down the friction between law enforcement and the community when you actually have people who understand your situation, who understand where you're coming from, and understand your struggle, and could give you that sense of easiness. And on top of that, just being a leader, man, being a leader, having a good role in society, man, doing good, mentoring the young kids, man, and just being a light, man. Being a light, I think sometimes we confuse things for what they are, but just being a light, man, and just having the awareness that you want to give back and you want to be a part of the community. So that's really that. And so yeah, you know, just an introduction today. Um, this is part one. I'm gonna do a part two, and I'm gonna just get into depth how at such a young age, man, I was able to, what God was really, how God played a huge role in my life, and how I saw Him help me as a young man, man. How I saw Him put me through trials and tribulations, man, to be able to, open my eyes and open my understandings. And I just hope a lot of young guys out there could really take some information, man. Take what they could get and apply it to their life, because I'm telling you, man, it's either you on the, life does not care. Like what Soul is always saying, life does not care of what background you're from, man. What it really cares about is, are you doing things that are of righteous, or you're doing things that are unrighteous? I think that's the biggest thing. So, um, I just want to help more people, man. Just get out of there, get out of bondage, man. Whether it be mentally, physically, man. I think a lot of us, man, including myself, I'm gonna get into depth on some things I struggle on, man. I'm not perfect by any means, but one thing I definitely do. They always say when the student is ready to learn, the teacher will appear. So I think for a lot of us, man, you got to go through your process of learning, and then you could branch off and start, making an impact on everybody else. So I just want to thank everybody, man, and peace and blessings, man.